When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's great. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Got it in the middle. It's Perkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes a handoff. It's Myers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, and nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This crowd knows when to bring it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return of the 47. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the foot.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gray. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Rides to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meyer.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Myers. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Perkins. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Wisconsin, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Gray. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Going for the big play. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off, looking for room at the 40. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Perkins. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
Oh, he's got some space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Hold on.
That brutal, an explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his man, it's Perkins. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football.
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
221 wing, 221 down.
The lone back's got it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Dobbs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. There he goes. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, Coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be third and short from their own 33.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass, it's Byrne. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Once he got some room, it was over. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lincoln. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for a man, it's Applewhite. This time he's got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats.
The fake and a little shuffle. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
55, Wisconsin. 24.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock hits.